This week, we are marking 1 year since a deadly wildfire swept through Lahaina. For the people of Maui, it is a time of reflection on both what was lost and how to best move forward. Yesterday, there was a paddle out in the waters of Lahaina. Dozens of people on surfboards, paddleboards, canoes, and boats all headed into the ocean in a ritual to honor the 102 lives lost. And while there are monumental tasks ahead to forge a new path for the historic town, there are also signs of hope, like the leaves returning to the world-famous banyan tree. And we also wanted to revisit a story that we brought you 1 year ago while on assignment in Maui. This week, I caught up with a Torrance resident and a Maui doctor who were brought together by tragedy and have changed each other's lives.
Hi, Auntie.
Hi. Oh, it's so good to see you both.
Get Daddy!
Get Daddy?
These are feelings that never fade, like the love and gratitude shared between Maile Tuli and Cassandra Simonson. When we last saw them 1 year ago, Lahaina had just been lost, and these two strangers had found a new family.
It's going to be a hard week, and hearing and kind of reliving all the stories.
Maile remembers packing her brother and his dogs into a car, not knowing if their family home would be standing when they returned.
You know, driving away from Lahaina with fire in your rearview mirror, with a brother who's with stage 4 cancer, with, you know, the shirt on our back and medications and cell phones and driving away. I try not to focus on that, you know, so I try to pick up, like it says, the positive side of things.
1 year ago, the positive came from the Simonson family. Cassandra is a pediatrician and posted online that she had room to take people in. Right away, a call came in about a cancer patient and his sister who were struggling in a shelter.
I knew that when I made the decision to take people in, that I could be exposing my family to a lot more than they would have experienced if I had tried to protect them from hearing about the fire. And I decided that what I wanted to show my children is that even if it's hard, even if it's scary, even if you think it could hurt you, that you have to help people if you have any way that you can, and anything that you can provide. And shelter is what we could provide, and that's what they needed most in that moment.
But the Simonsons did much more than just open their home. They helped care for Alan. And when he lost his battle with cancer just weeks after the fire, they felt the loss.
But he texted my husband the day that he died. They kept in close contact. You know, it really was like instant family. They call it, you know, Hanai. Hanai is your chosen family, not by blood. And I think that was a big loss for us.
Maile and her husband Tui spend weeks working on cruise ships as ambassadors of Aloha, teaching hula and playing music for the guests. This week, she talked to us as their ship headed to Tahiti from Eastern Island, also known as Rapa Nui.
It was actually in the day Alan passed away, I was in Rapa Nui. And I remember getting the call. And so we just went to Rapa Nui again just last week. And it was very emotional for me, because that was the, you know, that memory of going to that port was the day that he passed away.
What have you now reflected on after you've had kind of some time to process it all?
It feels like it was yesterday. And, you know, you can avoid driving by it sometimes if you try, and then sometimes it can't be avoided. And it does look better. That helps. The trees have returned, and there's green there where it was just black. And so that is really nice to see. Many of the properties are now cleared of debris. And so I think that you can see the signs of life coming back there. And I think that helps a lot, but I could go back to any minute of that day in a second.
You look up and, you know, everybody's like, it's the anniversary. I mean, I still feel like we were just there.
As Lahaina recovers, fire victims are facing a housing crisis and dealing with the challenges of insurance claims. There are serious questions about safety and the delicate rebuilding process. And as Miley sees the struggles around her family home, she's working to keep a positive mindset.
Sometimes just staying focused on the things that need to be done has been my part of my healing. You know, I went into this mode right after he passed away. It was like, we just want to, let's live life to its fullest. Let's give back. Let's be fruitful.
And she makes sure the Simonsons feel her aloha from across the ocean.
And then Auntie keeps spoiling my kids and sending them all kinds of presents. She gave us some beautiful ukuleles. Get some ukulele lessons going. They've taken a few already.
Here on the cruise ship, we just, you know, share aloha, just embrace people no matter what. And our world needs more of that.
It's been 1 year full of loss, but still full of hope for the future of this new family and an entire island.
I don't even feel like I need to say like, goodbye, Miley, because I'm like, I'll see you soon. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Cassandra was part of a team of pediatricians that went into the burn zone to look at how children can safely return to schools. She also encourages people to visit now to help Maui's economy. And as for Miley, she has become an author, writing a book called How to Live Aloha, which is available now on Amazon.
Wow.
And she really does exemplify aloha, like
Truly.
just her presence, her attitude about everything, and the love that she gives.
Absolutely. Those people have been through so much, lost so much. It's so beautiful that you're capturing their stories and reminds us that they're still dealing with so much after this tragedy's passed.
This nightmare kind of continues for them. But the thing we can do now is respectfully go and visit and spend money there.
There you go.
You know?
Thanks, Rudabeh.